BODDAMN. In this video, I'm going to discuss with you guys how I got to 9% body fat. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris with the BODDAMN channel. This channel is all about food, fitness, and how to live an active, healthy lifestyle. And in this video, on this little sheet, I'm going to discuss with you some tips on how I got to 9% body fat. So the other day, about a day ago, after workout, I got my body fat tested with calipers, right? And so they did a 3-point and they did it twice over. All the averages calculated, and it came out to 9.6. So that's pretty lean, and I'm going to discuss with you real quick how I got there. So don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to leave a like, and leave a comment down below what you want my next BODDAMN video to be about. I would love to film cool videos for all you guys regarding anything, exercise, lifestyle, whatever you guys want. Definitely put it down below, and I will consider making a video about it. All right, so how did I get to 9.6% body fat? Last time that I actually looked at my body fat, it was around 13%, and that might have been 6 weeks ago, maybe even 2 months ago. I try not to look at my body fat too much because that can get kind of bad for just overall lifestyle in general. You don't want to be obsessed with something like that, but it's kind of cool when you get down to the low numbers. And the last time I was around 9 was last summer, actually. Now, when I was at 9 that past summer, or the summer of this year, I was eating meat, I was eating pretty healthy, and I was doing HIIT routines that were usually after my workouts. So I would do high intensity interval training about 2 times a week, and I was riding a bike almost every day. So I was doing things. I was typically in the gym about 6 to 7 hours. And that was this past summer, so I was around 9.5, something like that. I can't remember if I got to 8 or not. It really didn't matter because I was really happy with the way that I looked. And I really am happy with the way I look right now. I mean, looks pretty good. And I could probably tune it up a little bit and see if I want to get a little bit lower. But the most important thing is, how did I get to here right now? So now my diet has changed. I would say considerably. I went from like meat eater to vegetarian, and now I'm trying out the vegan thing. But I might go back to vegetarian. I'm not 100% sure, but I know I did that. And with eating the vegan diet, I noticed that there's just a whole lot more fiber in that diet. And the lead question is like, well, how do you get your protein? If you can't have chicken, can't have fish, can't have beef, you can't have, eggs, then how do you get your protein? And the truth is, you get your protein primarily through soy sources, pea protein, pumpkin protein, seeds, nuts. You can do beans, legumes, lentils, things like that. And I always thought there would be no way that I could actually end up simplifying my diet, because it's a way simpler diet, honestly, and keep my muscle on and keep my strength on. So quite honestly, I might have lost a little bit of strength, but going from maybe 200 pounds or over 200 pounds down to 189 yesterday morning is what I weighed in when I did my caliper thing. And I feel great. I feel really good. So that has to be taken into account. And do I want to be super duper strong and bigger, or do I want to be leaner and just a little bit not as strong, right? So that's kind of the way I thought about it, and I really like the way that it feels now. That doesn't mean I'm not going to ever bulk again, or it doesn't also mean I might get a little bit thinner or leaner. I don't know, but I like the way I feel right now. Diet, yeah, diet was really important, and intermittent fasting, something I've been doing for 4 years now. Basically, it's like establishing an eating window that's somewhere around the 8 to 10 hour range, and all times after that, you're just drinking basically water, sparkling water, or black coffee. So that's pretty much it. When I do intermittent fasting, I typically have my first meal around noon, and then I'll have my last meal around 7:30 or 8. So that's my window. I've been doing that for about 4 years now, and I really like it. There are plenty of benefits to intermittent fasting. Go research it on your own time on Dr. Google. Go check it out and consult with a health professional. Pretty much with everything I'm telling you, but go consult with a health professional potentially if this is something that you want to undergo later on. So the workouts. So I basically, I'm in the gym about 6 to 8 hours a week, okay? I typically work out 4 times only, all right? 4 times, 4 workouts, 6 to 8 hours. Some workouts can be 2 hours, and some can be about 1 hour and 15. Some can be an hour. I could have 4 at 1 hour 30. So that's kind of how it goes down. About 6 to 8 hours in the gym. If I didn't maybe talk to a bunch of people at the gym, then I could probably shorten that down. But I like the gym. I like the people that are associated with the gym, so I talk to a lot of people that are in the gym. My workouts are also super custom based, and they're very undulating, meaning that they change every single week by just a little bit, okay? That doesn't mean I change all the exercises up, but I'm changing rep ranges, weights, things like that. And I think that's very important in getting a body like this to consider changing every single week something, all right? So that way your body's not used to anything and it's always trying to adapt, and therefore it builds muscle, and it builds nice solid muscle too. I also did a lot of fun cardio, and that's what I talk about in previous videos. If you watch some of my other videos on the channel, I do fun-based cardio, like not so much the stair stepper in the gym or the Jacob's ladder or anything like that. When I go to the gym, I'm just there for like the strength training portion, and then I go home, I usually eat, and then some part midday or maybe even the evening, I will go on my mountain bike, or I'll go on a skateboard, or I'll go cruiser bike riding, or go to the skate park. I'm doing things like that because that's fun cardio. It's cardio where you're really tuned into the moment, which is important because you know, that reduces stress. And plus, it's almost like HIIT. You know, when I go mountain biking, there are times where I'm just normally cycling, and then there's an obstacle, or I have to go do something, or I have to go up a big hill. That's kind of like HIIT training, and it really keeps you in the moment, and it keeps your heart rate kind of undulating as well, which is very important. So I did a lot of that. I still do it almost every single day, and that's something that I think really kept a lot of the pounds off, and in fact probably shredded me up considerably. All right, another thing, sleeping well. Very important. There's always little sleep trackers on the market, all that kind of stuff. Forget all that, right? Just try to get 6 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. Try not to look at your phones or anything before you go to bed. In fact, when you go to bed, sometimes just a small light and reading a book, you know, maybe 1 to 2 hours before your projected bedtime is the best thing you can do. That way your eyes get tired on their own, and then you can fall asleep naturally. Now, there are also other ways that you can fall asleep, maybe not so super naturally, but there's melatonin, which I don't really suggest on a long-term kind of use. But there are things like CBD, right? And I've been using CBD for about half a year, maybe almost a year now. And CBD drops are really good to get naturally tired. And I'll typically take the drops maybe as I feel like I'm getting a little bit tired from reading. And so it kind of just speeds up putting me to sleep, and I get good sleep, unbroken sleep, which is very important, okay? So you can have like 8 hours of broken up sleep, or you can have 6 hours of unbroken sleep. The person with 6 hours is probably gonna win and feel way more rejuvenated. But sleep is so important to building good quality muscle. So, and it's also important to, you know, leading to a nice stress-free lifestyle as much as you can. You know, getting stress-free is super, super important. Okay, and then the last thing I want to discuss with you real quick is the overall 9 out of 10 rule. So you can think, you know, is it good to be a perfectionist? I don't really think so. I think it's good to be cruising at the 90% level. So, you know, if you have like 10 meals that you have to eat, I would eat 9 healthy ones and like maybe 1 cheat meal. If you have 10 workouts to go and you complete 9 really well, and the 10th one's kind of like, you know, like, that's okay. I mean, 9 out of 10 rule is really good. If you have 10 days of potential cardio or fun cardio to do and you get 9 of them, that's really good as well. It's only an added bonus if you are a 10 out of 10 or a perfectionist, but it can also get kind of annoying. Like, you don't want to get to that level. I think cruising around 90% is kind of fun. So think about that kind of stuff. Like, don't just make it like your entire life, but really try to do well at it, right? Because anytime you're at college or high school or whatever and you got a 90 out of 100, that's still a really good grade, you know? But getting 100 out of 100 feels great, but striving for that can really kind of rack your brain, right? And the same thing goes with fitness and lifestyle. If you're striving for that 10 out of 10, I mean, look, none of us are going to be in the Olympics or anything like that. We're not training to be like elite level athletes, so we don't have to be like punching this 10 out of 10 kind of quality of lifestyle. But 9 out of 10 is good, feels good. And the other thing I want to leave you guys with is, how do I feel at 9.6% body fat? I feel really good. I feel great. I don't take naps during the day or anything weird like that. I feel good. Like, I'm not irritable. I, you know, have fun. I'm open to other people's opinions. I'm not closed off. I'm not odd to be around. Like, it feels good, you know? So naturally, I'm starting to think like, well, what does 8.6 feel like? Maybe I'll get there and we'll see. But I wanted to make this video so you guys can kind of figure out how you can get to low levels of body fat and how someone else does it on the other edge of the internet. So hope this helps you out. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you on the next BODDAMN video. Take it easy. Goodbye.